Very defensively, they're gonna put their hands tight and they don't give you the option to put the hand in the collar. Sometimes they even crisscross their hands. Sometimes they just wait like this by having the thumbs and the fingers in front of their neck. You can't choke and it's hard to grab the collar, although there's still ways to offensively get the hand inside, but this is not the best option if the guy's defending, or sometimes they do one over the other like this, either one, right? To kind of protect everything. So it's gonna be hard to put one hand in the collar, let alone two. So now I have the mount position here, and I see that his arms are together like this, crisscross or side by side. You know, in this case it's crisscross, no problem. If it's crisscross, the only difference is make sure you attack the one that's on top. So if my arms are like this facing you guys, don't attack this one, attack this one. Okay, so I'm here in the mount position. So what I'm gonna do is, I always like to use my hips to make sure his elbow doesn't go lower. Let's say for example, if my hips was here, he's gonna bring his arm out. So now his elbow, his tricep is always resting on my lap. So when it's time to attack this type of Americana lock, like the shoulder lock, all I need to do is now drive all of my weight. So I don't like to go one-handed like this. I find the moment you trap the wrist, of course, the guy's gonna resist. There's gonna be strength involved and then we're arm wrestling. I don't like the game of strength, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go one on the wrist and the other one, the palm onto the elbow. So both extremities. And now I'm gonna use all of my body weight, bring it down. So I let my body weight drop onto the arm. So if he tries to resist, it's like against my body weight. The moment I'm here, I use my elbow and I put it right beside his head. Now I use the opposite hand, I go underneath, now I lock everything together. So it's very important that my bicep touches his elbow like this on the tricep. Now I go, it's like palm to palm, right? I turn and I make sure his pinky is on the mat and not towards the ceiling. So I turn everything like this. Now you'll notice here when I try to bring my elbow down, my leg is in the way. So what I do is I use the opposite side leg, which is the back leg that you can't see. I hook it, I use a grapevine. And now I sprawl this one out and I have a lot of range to do what we call the Americana, or sometimes I just like to call it the paintbrush. See why the paintbrush is, if the arm is up and I try the same lock, it's not gonna work, all right? But if I keep the wrist onto the mat, I paintbrush here, and it's a fast submission hold. Drop all of your body weight. Drop your elbow, connect your hands together. Close everything tight. 5 fingers around his wrist, 5 fingers around my wrist. I use the opposite side to hook his leg. That way if he tries to push me off with his free arm, I'm hooked onto him. Create some space, raise the elbow, and slide like a paintbrush onto the mat, okay? It's the most basic submission hold, but it's super, super efficient. Super easy to do, and super easy to attain in a real submission or tournament. It's fast, okay? Let's go.